Hello. Welcome back to more Pokemon XD. I guess that's where I'm supposed to go next. Oh god, lag. I just assumed there is a cutscene. Okay. Take a good look. This is the Purified Chamber, is it now? Ace, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow incident. Something Coliseum. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, I guess recreate. You don't have to use the word again. We wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Ace, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. Cool story, bruh. Ace, if your father were here, I'm sure that he'd be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. I mean, she's the one that kind of rallied everybody else, but okay. Okay, Ace, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. I guess there is a PC there. Would you be so kind to briefly explain how the Purified Chamber works? The Purified Chamber is a facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is conducted on what we call a set. This is where a Shadow Pokemon comes into contact with regular Pokemon. In the center of a set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Shadow Pokemon. Well, it's a good thing I went out and started purifying some other Pokemon then, dang. We have 9 of those sets here. That means we can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon at the same time. That's useful. There's one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place only a single Shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least 1 regular Pokemon on a set with a Shadow Pokemon. Okay, so I have to have 1 in 1 at least. Up to 4 regular Pokemon then. The number of regular Pokemon placed with the Shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. What do you mean by compatibility? First, the number of regular Pokemon. Oh, there's a period there. Hello. Regular Pokemon. Period. The more regular Pokemon you place with a Shadow Pokemon, the quicker purification is. Next, the compatibility of a Pokemon. Compatibility depends on those types of the Pokemon involved and the directions they face. By adjusting these factors, you'll likely see differences in purification speeds. I would probably just have to see it to dig around with it, I guess. I don't know. If you need details, I'll be happy to explain later. Right now, I'd like you to check the sets out. Okay. Can I? I'm not good at just following directions. I'm more of a hands-on learner. Can I please? Step into the circular plate. A holographic image of the Pokemon involved in purification will appear. Well, it would if there were actually some Pokemon on the sets. When you're checking on the hologram, you can zoom to individual sets. At any selected set, you can configure things as you see fit. A control panel will appear for you to pick the Pokemon you want to place on the selected set, position them, and so on. If it brings some Pokemon, you can place them on sets. Don't worry, you'll figure it out when you actually... Yeah, I know, I'm trying. We'll also be around to provide advice if you need it. Check the hologram. I don't have any Shadow Pokemon with me, so let me go get... I mean, I'm guessing this is probably gonna just have me access my PC or something, but... I just also realized I only grabbed Shadow Pokemon, so I don't have any regular Pokemon with me. Oh, it does. That's good. Okay, so yeah, I just filled up my whole team with Shadow Pokemon. Honestly, Shroomish is probably the one I wanted to use the most. Can I select this one somehow? How do I move, I guess? Set 1. Hey, there we go. Okay. I don't have any other further options from here. Not sure what I'm doing. How do I place the regular Pokemon around it? Something about type, so do I need to have water type then? Oh, okay, I see. Is that how that works? Or does it have to be something I'm weak against or strong against? I'm not sure. So then a fire type, maybe? See if that goes up or down. I'm guessing I'm doing good so far. The tempo slightly went up, don't know what that means. Flow is now 2 instead of 1, so yay, I think. Then a psychic type here. Then I need something between ground and psychic and ice and water somehow. If I had just purified Mareep, I probably could put that there, I think. But I didn't, so I'm kind of stuck with what I have here. I don't know what tempo means. Is that how fast I'm draining the shadow bar thingy? Okay, I think I'll just leave it as is here. Continue editing sets. No, I think I'm fine. Don't know what this means. Seems like there's a lot of music going on though. Continue viewing holograms. No, I'm good. Is it working? How do you find the Purify Chamber? Very confusing, even with your instructions. Using the system, it's possible to purify many Pokemon at the same time. Also, you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Oh, that's useful. The issue is how Shadow Pokemon should be recovered from Cypher. It looks as if you'll have to get busy some more with the snag machine. Oh, okay, I'm doing my best. Leave me alone. Hey, look at that. Still looks like I'm at full shadow bar, though. Yeah, I'm still full. I saw I can rotate. So, I mean, I can put it at any direction, really, except for here, obviously. That didn't really change anything. I wonder if I can play something between Spheal and Houndour, or Houndour and Baltoy. Actually, yes. Bug type. Game, please. Come on, come on. You can do it. Get to the... Bruh. Thank you. Christ, that was stupid. That just shot the tempo to, like, maximum. I hope that does something. Do I need to be, like, walking around for things to happen? Okay, I guess I can. Speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with that data ROM we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh, yeah, almost forgot about that. Yes, I've asked Dayton. Is that why he's called that? Because he deals with the data ROM? Dayton? I get it. Again, it's not funny. I get it, though. He's been asked to analyze the contents of the data ROM. Should be ready soon, I would hope. Could you go upstairs and ask Dayton how he's doing? Sure. The man in the room next to the director's office. Oh, right, I remember. Don't tell me that you're gonna come with bruh. Anything but. Okay, she just went off on her own. Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. Okay, I would assume that seeing your laboratory and the people that you're more familiar with than my little sister, that's weird. Anyway, I wonder what's on that data ROM. So do I. I'm gonna go see. Hello, it is me. Okay, it's not me. You killed him, didn't you? Where's the body? Isn't Ethan the man who's always fooling around with his computer here? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. You're still talking in third person. I am leaving. A Pokemon known to, you know, hide itself and be even creepier. I should not ask questions about this game. Part of me is thinking that she actually did kill him and hide the body. I couldn't really find him. I didn't really look that hard. I also grabbed Mareep. I'm gonna purify it. By running around somewhere. That place is too laggy. I mean, there's no music, so it's just awkward. Whatever. Oh god, the lag. Brother. 18. 19. Wait. Why aren't the numbers working? Maybe there aren't just 6 of us. They don't know how to count. Here's the kid again. You're not gonna actually fight me now, are you? Because I don't have a team with me. Yeah, well, time to get purifying. Ugh. I like how there is now a better way to do this, but I'm still just having to run laps. Oh well, back in 20 minutes. So Mareep's already dropped down one little bar. However, I just checked the PC on the inside, and Shroomish has already dropped down to only like a bar and a half left. So it's definitely working. I just feel like it's going to be a lot quicker once I get Mareep purified, because that way I can actually have a complete circle. Because right now I'm still trying to use a Baltoy against a Svill, which doesn't matter if I'm going ground against ice or ground against water, it's not going to be as effective. It shows a little blue bar instead, well, they're all blue, I guess. Well, I think the circle's like a white circle, but then where it doesn't really match up, it's blue. So I think I need to just have Mareep purified. So that way I have ground against electric and then electric against water, and I should be a complete circle. Hopefully. If I'm understanding this correct. Regardless, 9 sets, as cool as that is, there's no way. I would have to still do this for like the next probably like 10 episodes. I feel like this is something else I'm gonna have to just look up to find out all the in-depth mechanics and all the useful information, because again, this game is supposed to primarily be for children, obviously. So it's gonna try to dumb down all the information so kids can understand. But when it does that, it means that all the in-depth shit gets kind of left out, so I don't know what I'm doing. Hello? Oh, Shroomish is already ready. Okay, so that should tell me how quickly that is compared to the rest of these. It is very effective then. Okay. I don't know if I actually need to come back here or not. I could probably just access that from the PC. There's a Pokemon that is ready to open its heart. That's gross. Okay, you guys need to find better places to stand. It is not very easy to walk in here, just saying. Okay, hello. Is this just purify for me too? Oh, that's useful, and it's not laggy. Hello. I approve. Begin to move forward. Bruh. Okay. So this is going to be on my team. A move that never accidentally knocks out the opponent and can also 100% put things to sleep. Yeah, you're going to be useful. Thank you. And refresh. Why does everything have refresh? Give a nickname. Yes. You go to sleep. Named after the Breloom that I have in Scarlet and Violet that I use to capture everything. Also has Fault Swipe and Spore. Very useful. So it keeps the Pokemon in the set, it looks like. So then I can just put whatever else I want into that then. Which is kind of useful. Actually, I can just use this time then to put Mareep in there, I think. I can still go walk around the Cypher Lab to generate steps for this to function. Oh, right. I gotta rotate to this one. And then eventually I can put it somewhere, move Lightiba, because it's not really super helpful here. All right, please. Please. Thank you. And then while I'm out circling around the Cypher Lab, I can still generate steps as well for these guys in my party. I'm guessing Mareep is going to be ready to purify in no time at all. With that happens, I'm going to actually go inside the Cypher Lab and use the PC and see if I can purify from there. Since the Pokemon gets put into the PC box anyway, it would make sense. But at the same time, it also seems like a little bit too much convenience for a Pokemon game. Mareep is now ready. That really didn't take too much time. So does this work from here then? That's not the PC. The number of times I've confused this for the PC is actually kind of stupid. It is PC shaped, and the little holes to put the Pokeballs in look like a keyboard. I'm just dumb. I guess I can't do it from here. Like, the little pad that I was standing on before was just supposed to be for a hologram thing. So how does that work? But this, where it actually has the Pokemon, doesn't work. I don't get it. There is a Pokemon that is ready to open its heart. So it just tells me, but doesn't do anything about it. That's useless. I mean, I can't be too upset because I'm supposed to be here looking for some dude. But even still. Again, too much convenience for a Pokemon game, I guess. Yeah, that is very clearly a hologram. How does this actually work then? Magic. So now I should be able to edit, get rid of this little bugger, no pun intended. And how do I get rid of it? Right. And then put the E-sheep. How do I... Why does it always put me back at the top of that thing? Of course, it resets that selection, but it doesn't reset anything else. Okay, max tempo. I think that's good. So now just whatever I want to put in there should be purified in no time at all. Hopefully. Probably. Wow, everybody's already pretty close to being purified as it is. Because I'll put C-Dots into at max. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Don't know why there's not a hotkey for the set, but alright. And then yeah, grass against water. I wonder what flow does. I wonder if I can max that out by making like ice and water super effective against dark and fire, for example. I mean, that's not how that works, but if I was to find a type combination that works against the complete type combination. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna have to look this up, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so like I wouldn't call myself an expert on it, but I do have somewhat of a bit of a knowledge on it now. Flow doesn't really mean too much. It just kind of tells you if you're heading in the right direction. What actually matters is maximum tempo. That's the only thing that really matters in terms of how long it takes to purify the Pokemon. Flow basically just determines if you have a Pokemon that's the same, like a Shadow Pokemon that's the same type as any of the other types that are normal, not normal type. How do I explain this? And by the way, it's not actually really listed anywhere on Bulbapedia or Cerebi, any useful information. It's already stuff that I pretty much know. The only thing I really learned is that normal types are considered normal against themselves, because there's not really any way to have a normal type that's super effective against anything, so it can't really, do anything in a circle. But basically, if you have a Shadow Pokemon that's the same type as any of the regular Pokemon that aren't Shadows, that flow meter thing will stay at 4, and you'll not actually hit maximum tempo. But if you can ever get it above 4 in flow, then you always hit maximum tempo, and you're pretty much good, as long as you're super effective against the next type in the circle, if that makes sense. Oh, and another Carvana's ready. Now that's in my party, not in the chamber. Hold up. C-Dot in the purified chamber, ready for purification. Useful. Another reason why I go to the Cypher lab. Not only is it a nice open space where I can just run laps over and over again, but I'm also like right next to the boundaries of the map, so I can just quickly leave. I keep forgetting that it's over here. Yes, I'm aware, that's why I'm here. They're still on the way. I'm curious if I can purify other Pokemon from here. Like the Pokemon that are in my party that are already ready to be purified. Would that work? Like they're flashing at me. I would assume somehow. Or we just place there, call it good. Yeah, see, I share a type. So even if I was to rotate, I think, yeah, the flow always stays the same. But tempo is maximum, so I don't know. It's still confusing as hell. Continue editing, I'm fine. Pokemon ready to open his heart. That's cool. Alright, I can't do that from here. I have to do that from the platform. That was also listed on the website, but again, I already knew that from my own testing. But it is kind of nice to not have to go all the way back to Agate Village all the time, because that place is a little bit laggy. Not to mention a lot of walking just to get to the Relic Stone. This is just right here. This stick will be transferred to the PC storage system. But what about my Carvana? So how well does this work if I'm just in the hologram thing then? Since you're ready. Place. No edits. And click. Nice. I guess OBS doesn't really like this screen. It keeps flashing up telling me that, oh, the encoding is overloaded because there's too many small things moving across the screen. Bit of lag. Encoding overloaded again. That's kind of sad. Gulpin is now ready. I was able to purify 3 whole Pokemon before this stupid cat dropped its heart gauge all the way down. I hate cat Pokemon. Nothing says playing Pokemon on an emulator like crunchy sounds, huh? You can't tell me that doesn't look like a sentient burp. Well, that was convenient. I'm already right here. I don't care. That's also kind of crap. I'm pretty sure that you have attracting new moveset. I think I saw that earlier. What an annoying little... I can't say that word, never mind. The first half of this nickname. Okay, so now I think I have a fairly decent team so far. You can see I'm already not carrying Vaporeon with me. Turns out the Pokemon that I'm getting are a lot better than Vaporeon. Don't get me wrong, Vaporeon's very much an OU Pokemon, but that's kind of just for singles. This game primarily takes place with double battles, and Vaporeon, while it's good-ish, it doesn't really learn a whole bunch of useful moves leveling up. The EV evolutions weren't exactly good until much later. But this is the team that I have now. I keep Moonbear with me just because it has pickup. That's almost literally the only reason why I still have it with me. Dreidel is just useful for defense. I have electric, fire, grass, and water coverage. That's pretty damn useful. The only thing I really struggle with is dragon types, but I mean, I have ice coverage, so I think I'm still good. And I can't wait to actually be able to use this thing. I need to look up and see when you actually learn Spore. And before I forget, I'm going to save because I haven't done that in years. over an hour. Bruh, I'm not doing that again. It's also kind of nice to see those two numbers match up. This stupid little mushroom doesn't learn Spore until level 54. Ignoring the rhymes, this thing evolves at like 23, I believe. God, now I'm gonna have to go look that up too. Yeah, Gale was right, 23. But yeah, it doesn't learn Spore for forever. Part of me wants to try to raise it up to level 54 because it doesn't actually learn Spore as a Breloom, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, unfortunately, nowhere in its moveset does it have Spore. And the way the move reminder mechanics work, I can't actually just learn it because Shroomish had it. I don't get that ability until like Gen, I think 9, actually. In fact, that's the only way that Breloom itself can learn Spore is through the move reminder. But yeah, that unfortunately, once it evolves, I'm locked out of Spore. And so I would have to actually wait all the way until level 54 before evolving it. I am tempted, but that seems like a lot of extra. Yeah, the only place Spore is listed on Bulbapedia's Breloom Gen 3 learn set is by a prior evolution. I have to have already taught it before evolving it. Also refreshes on that list with the little XD mark next to it. Like everything else in this game, just happens to have Charm, Refresh, or Heal Bell. But sadly, I have actually already been recording for an hour, weirdly enough. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this out just because I know that I'm not gonna use that entire hour. I'm gonna probably use like maybe 15 minutes of it. Okay, so maybe I ended up with half an hour, that's fine. So I gotta find this Dayton guy. Still not sure where he's at. I did search all the rooms, I just didn't see anybody that looked like him. He was a basic dude in a white lab coat, right? He went downstairs earlier, he had his look of consternation on his face. Who knew that this guy would actually be useful? Still a creep though. Honestly, the only place I haven't checked is like outside. Is he out here wandering around or something? Did I not pick up this item in like the very first video? What? Okay. I think my game probably froze and I had to reset or something. Which reminds me. Oh, hey, is that you? It's about damn time. Don't know why you're out here off on the side of the road, but okay. Wah! Another person related to Waluigi. I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it. What? The useless... You should probably change your name to Useless and... It's more catchy anyway. More than 5 characters, so I don't know if they're gonna allow it. Huh? Oh, it's you, Ace. You scared me half to death. But what? Okay. The data ROM is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. I may know a dude. A seriously talented guy, you say? Yes, he did. Awa! Okay. Okay. Professor, I'm terribly sorry. It can't be helped. And if it's a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I may have a solution. Who would that person be? Ace, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS? ONBS? In Pyrite Town. Not exactly what I had in mind, but sure. Dayton, hand the data ROM to Ace. Hey, thanks. I mean, I'm the one that found it in the first place, but okay. ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Net now lives at ONBS or the TV station or works there or something. That's cool. A little bit of a lore for the characters. Please deliver that data ROM to Net. He's the right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. Leader? I would assume that you meant company president, but now I think that the kid network is now like a TV network thing. Which kind of makes sense considering the Under is where all the TV network brainwashing was happening in the first place. Spoiler alert for those who haven't played the first or seen anything about it, and if you haven't, why are you watching the sequel? I'm confident that he will be able to get at the contents of that data ROM. So am I. All right. I thought Agate was kind of in a weird spot. So we get a little bit more access to the northern side of Ore, I guess. Okay, that's new. Very fancy building. Marsha. Wait for me. Who's Marsha? Yeah, you said that already. She didn't listen. I have no interest in following them. I have a feeling that every single person here is going to try to battle me. Alright then, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Truly and Folly. Hey, I remember them, kind of. What do you think you're up to? They're just walking? Leave them alone? What are we up to? You got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Got us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. What happened to Charles? I miss him. He was just as ineffective as most police officers. I'm sorry. In before everybody dislikes and unsubs. Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. That's totally believable. It doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you walking around the streets as if you owned the place. They were literally just walking. I mean, that's not to say they weren't doing anything before and they're not on their way to do something now, but they were literally just walking. Actually profiling? Pompous oath. Folly, the man will listen to reason. Let's get out of here. I'm kind of gonna go to chase after them. Still walking behind people's line of sight like they can actually see me. I'm assuming this is the building I gotta head towards. It's a very shiny, fancy, different building. Yeah, I thought so. Welcome to ONBS. Does that stand for on bullsh? Never mind. All visitors are free to wander the ONBS building and see our network in operation. My name is May. Hey, she's all grown up. She didn't evolve her Shermish, though. I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. Sure. Yes, Shermish is my friend. Not very friendly towards Shermish. Again, if it's not evolved yet. It's been 5 years. Come on now. We broadcast TV signals all across the Ore region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. I'm actually just here to deliver something. I actually was about to go look for children, then I remembered, oh yeah, it's been 5 years. They're probably like adults at this point. Hi, I'm Dazzle. Okay, hi. Aren't I just the cutest? This is how I always am. After all, we're going to be dancing in front of the show's title logo. What show? I haven't seen any show. Everything just displays the news in all the TVs, so I didn't even know this was a thing. We have to show us at our very best. My name is Razzle. Okay, I get it. Razzle and Dazzle. I've been chosen to dance during the opening of a new program. I'm ecstatic, but I'm really nervous too. What should I do? I mean, funny moments are always good on YouTube. You can try those. Add more dank memes to your skit. I don't know. Okay, we're going live. Cue. Hello. Bringing you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokemon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane had been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility. I almost read that as dessert. It was a tasty building, which was widely believed to have been abandoned because it's made of cookies. Reports state that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone teen. Hi, I'm standing right in front of you. This incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. So, like, there's some reasoning behind the profiling earlier. Everybody's a bit on edge, but it still was profiling. And profiling is wrong. That's all for the special news bulletin. That's a wrap. Good job, Anchovy. Hey, I remember Anchovy. What's up? Hello. Can I actually talk to you? I'm a newscaster here at OMBS. My job is to deliver the news to as many people as possible. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls, but still I find this job to be fulfilling. Didn't you witness the final fight between Wes and the dude that was mimicking him? She's looking great as she always does. Okay, you're just trying to flirt. Might be hard to imagine, but when Ancha was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her, she's become ONBS's top newscaster. There's absolutely no question about that these days. I remember. Hello. Well, he's not exactly an adult, but he's definitely grown up. Namesec. I'm supposed to be in charge here, I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow incident, a tiny network has grown into this today. Operate this place with my partner, Nets. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good of peace and justice. Yeah, most news stations try to say that, but then they have some sort of bias, and now I'm kind of curious. Anyways, what did you want? I pushed A. It made him sound a lot more rude than he probably actually was. You're kidding. Cypher was using his desert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take the data ROM and show it to Net right away. If you can tell me where he's at, that'd be great. You can decipher the information. Where do I even go? I actually thought this was the last room that I hadn't checked, so now I'm extra curious. Did his door just magically unlock or something? No, of course not. Any of y'all got the key? What about you? You're a random little girl locked up in a room. She's lost. Can you help me find my mom? Sure. And now she's gonna follow me. Okay, sidetracked. That's fine, I guess. Who is your mother? I just noticed the pictures on the wall. You got Ludicolo and Pikachu. Swampert. And then freaking Groudon out of nowhere. Hello. ONBS used to be called the Kids Grid HQ. It wasn't started here, was it? I guess it was in Duking's house. Where's Duking? Is your mother outside somewhere else? Net is on the top floor of this. How do I get there? I am extra confusion now. My mommy isn't over there, she's in this building. I have talked to, I think, every NPC, so now I'm extra curious. I guess I didn't talk again to Ancha. Okay. Oh, there's another elevator. I just saw it. Man, is she slow. How long is she gonna keep me waiting? Who are we talking about? Oldest veteran reporter. Again, who are we talking about? Suspicious healing machine is suspicious. Why is this here? I will use. Keeping information as data is fine, but I also like seeing it kept in printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip the pages. We get it, you're old. Ooh, free item. Hello? Hey, we can't have you wandering around in here, it's not safe. Come on, out you go. I'm just trying to pick up the item. There's no reason why I can't have that right. This is where we keep sets and props. We can't have you getting hurt here, so out you go. So you'll let me walk literally into the mess over here, but I can't stand next to the item box. Okay. I was gonna say I could try distracting him with a small child, but that actually just sounds even weirder than the guy that was creeping on her earlier. Well, not this particular little girl. This isn't going well. I have to go on the air soon, but my candy hasn't come back. I have found the candy. Oh, am I glad to see you. I was worried about you. You just seemed to disappear. She somehow got herself locked up in a room behind a woman. I'm sorry, Mommy. I went out of your room for just a minute, but then I couldn't find it again. The guy there brought me here. I take all things in the form of cash payment. Aren't you supposed to be going on the air? It's just a small token of my... I was actually kidding about payment, but I... Okay. Thanks, I guess. Soothe Bell, that makes Pokemon friendly, right? Actually kind of a good item to give to Teddy Ursa, but it still has pickup, so I don't want to give it any items. Candy has to go into the studio to tape a music program. I'm sure it will be aired soon. When it is, I hope you'll tune in and see her sing. I don't have a TV. Not just in this game, I actually just don't have a TV. I know that I still have my looks, but when I'm going before the TV camera, I have to be extra careful with my makeup. Okay, but like I'm not actually getting any closer. Why have these items here if I can't just walk around and pick them up? That's stupid. Top floor, I think, for net. This building pisses me off. Oh my god, tantalizing items. Wait a minute. Just automatically closed off. They didn't feel like having this map in the game. Okay, fine, I guess. I've been told by Net not to allow anyone through. He's working. You came from the Pokemon HQ lab, but I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Why is your name that? It's like Detroit, but he forgot the it. Oh, Net. This person says he's come calling from the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh yes, I was expecting him. Please show him through. He was expecting me. Creepy. I see that they had the muscle to move the giant antenna. Who are you? Oh, that's Bit. Hello. Glad to meet you. Net's over there. I always did confuse those two. Hello, I've been expecting you. You're Ace. Yes, I am. Hello. This is Bit. I've met him already. He's my friend and a valuable partner. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like you pulled off a daring rescue. I just pushed the A button, and then eventually he joined my team, and then I pushed the A button against a pink hair girl. It wasn't too difficult. Yes, but now's not the time to waste chatting. Let's see the data Professor Crane called about. Is this the same exact data ROM, or is this a different data ROM? Oh, I've deciphered something similar to this before. I should just shut up and then read the dialogue. It brings back memories. I think it's going to take some time for me to check the contents of this data ROM. He's probably just going to take my PDA number. How's this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking. I was just asking if he was still in this game. Should be out visiting Duking at one of his Poke spots to file a story about wild Pokemon. They don't exist. Since he's got free time, why not have him go visiting Duking as well? I added an extra ing in there. Hey, that's good. Good suggestion. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? They're actually in this game? Hello? I can actually have more than just what the game tells me I can have? Okay. It wouldn't hurt to go look, you know? May I have your... Okay, sure. I'll try to decipher this as quickly as possible. By the way, Bit, where's our news team? I think they said the Rock Pokespot. So I can just travel to a spot and find some wild Pokemon? Okay, I'm actually curious. Hold on. Go out to the Pokespot. I don't need your permission. I'm out. Hello? Oh, they're back. Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. They were up to something. It's still profiling, though. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking for us himself. Okay, on that score, I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar, so we can always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go. True lead. Looks like we got an email. Is it the boss? Let's see. You two come back here right now. Gosh darn it all, sounds like he's fuming. He might knock us dinner again. You better scoot back. Oh, so much for this radar. It's not much use if the boss is gonna page us by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be this tragic? First world problems. I will go after them in a second. I saw an item. I have to obtain it. It was calling to me from the distance. Hello. I mean, it's good timing to get this before I go to the Poké spot, but I was hoping for something better. I'm disappointed I can't interact with this wheel. Did this guy update his number? 35 years. He did say over 30 years, so okay, he has updated the number. Do you want to spin gears too? And he still won't let us. Give it another 25 years, then come back. I am actually 10, okay. The electricity generated by this windmill powers the Coliseum and the OMBS, among other places. If the gears don't break or get stolen. References. The windmill is an infinite source of energy. No longer hiding time flutes up in the top. For what I've actually seen, time flutes aren't even in this game. So you actually have to go out and purify Pokemon, but I guess that's why the Purification Chamber exists. So it's not too difficult. Hello, people. It's time for Pofties. Why? Come up with a normal name, game. Time for Pofties Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today we're visiting Duking, the discoverer of Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Dude got a makeover. Low-key though, I kind of dig the hat and the mustache. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon and Pyrites. Duking shows us the Pokespot that you discovered. Hello, Duking here. Okay, it's not your YouTube channel, calm down. Yeah, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years, I toiled, snatching sleep only grudgingly, to find this Pokespot. Is that what you're doing, sitting on your ass the whole time in the previous game? That would explain a lot. Literally nothing. 15 years, is that true? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story. Isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty. Betty is a much better name. It's actually a name. Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Hi, it's me. Oh, you there. Yes, you kid. You'll be perfect. Come over here, mate. This actually is a perfect spot to have a cliffhanger for the next video, I think. Especially because I feel like I'm gonna get kind of carried away and spend a whole bunch of time here. Although it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on now. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because I've already got a half hour-ish of purification and then another half hour getting lost inside of a TV station. And even if I edited that down, that's still way over the half hour I already intend for myself for videos. But if you guys are enjoying the series so far, feel free to drop a like or even a dislike. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Just kind of hoping I could like interact with something here, but it's just a very empty place. I did not mean to walk right into him, but okay, I guess I'm here now. If you want to see how these wild Pokespot things happen, feel free to drop a sub. I need snacks. Okay. Wonderful. I guess I'm all set for the next video then. I have to go immediately to the plate. You know what, game? No. I can just save right here and close. But yeah, until next time where I'm gonna put snacks on the plate for Pokemon, I guess. Take care.